I see people in public, like, and I just be like, hey, you fuck with the music, like, oh, check it out, you know, subscribe. Like, I do that. Like, maybe some word of mouth shit.
Yeah. Just subscribe. But I'm grabbing everybody who around me phone, I'm subscribing. If you're around me, grandma, people that don't know nothing about YouTube, I'm grabbing your phone, I'm subscribing. You don't have to be mad.
What you heard? Yeah. What you heard? Huh? What you heard? You can hear a motherfucking thing.
Hey, what's up, people? It's your boy Tizzle from Talk By Tizzle. I'm here with kodiblvd. And of course, Skinny.
Yeah. Hey, y'all know what it is, man. Like, share, subscribe, comment to the channel, man. Also, if you have any music, man, make sure you send it to the Gmail code 7@gmail.com, KODESE number 7EN. Now, I will be searching for newer artists, so you might be on the hold just a little bit longer because I am finna do some searching. Because I'm getting the same shit. Same people.
Yeah.
Same people. I need to venture out one time. But like bro told you, man, we do got kodiblvd in here, one of the first artists we was reacting to.
Hey, nice to finally meet you, brother.
Yeah,
man, we finally got you in here.
You know what I'm saying?
It seemed like it was just like, you know, the other day. That was like July, wasn't it? Or nah?
It was early. It was early last year, though. It was last year.
Like August or something. Because I did that more flex and all that around like July. Yeah, that's when I first started.
And then we got Where Were You?
Then we got Where Were You dropped what? That had to be earlier. That was earlier.
I just ran through all the reactions yesterday, so I should know this. I should know this shit. But
it was early, though. I think it was like July, August.
Yeah, man.
It was like July, August, man. One of the first ones. And it was consistent. You was consistent.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah.
And you got a unique sound. I always tell people, man, like, you one of my favorite artists in the city.
Yeah.
You unique, you feel me? Wherever I'm at, I always mention you because I see you in a different lane. Like, everybody is just following a certain wave, you know what I mean? And with you having your own, like, lane, I think it's dope for Vegas. It's showing more diversity in the city, you know what I mean?
Facts.
So, yeah, that shit dope, man, for sure. And how long you been rapping?
I mean, seriously?
Yeah.
Like, since last July. I mean, I started rapping like when I was 16. Like, that's when I first started like actually putting songs together and all that. But I didn't really get into a studio, not even a legit studio, just like a setup in the homie closet type shit. At 18, you feel me? And I did a whole mixtape, like 13 songs, like. But before that, I'm in the hood, like Boost Mobile. Remember the brown little chocolate? Nigga with the beat in the background, vocals, like, but niggas was slapping my songs off of the Boost Mobile.
That's crazy.
A lot of niggas remember that shit.
Horrible quality too.
Horrible,
distorted. You had real love.
I had X-Tentacion quality on the Boost Mobile. But you feel me? You know, I was just like dropping here and there, like from like 18 to 20 something, but I was never taking it serious. And then, like I was just telling you earlier, the whole situation, me going to prison and all that, like, before I went, I had started, like, working on my sound, like, working on a different sound, so I'm like, bro, I need to take, everybody around me, like, bro, I don't know why you stopped rapping, bro, like, you had it, and to hear that, like, nigga, like, washed up or some shit, so I'm like, nah, man, we ain't going out like that, you feel me, so, yeah, it took me to go to prison, sat down, got my head right,
that shit right,
bounced out, and I started dropping. Officially, you know, reincarnated July 2020.
Okay. How long you been on?
I came home February 11, 2019. So,
okay, you ain't been home that long.
No, not that long.
2 years. That's cool, man.
I think I want to ask you, man. I was always curious. What's your creative process like with writing?
I just feel it like it's just a vibe for me. Just like if I feel the beat. Maybe like sometimes I like already have a harmony or something and probably throw it to a beat, but I just be like, it could be at the weirdest moments, bro. Like I be driving to work or like I could just be walking. Like it really don't matter. Just if I feel it, a tune pop up in my head, bro. I'm on it. You feel me? And that's just.
So you just keep it in your head till you get to the studio, or
you write it?
Sometimes I use the voice, the little voice notes sometimes, like just so I can keep track of that melody. I don't want to lose it. But I mean, for the most part, we gonna wait for this motorcycle to stop being rude. But Yeah, like I get the melody maybe recorded in my phone and just go off like that, or the beat crazy. I'm just gonna go off of that. Like, and that's just
Yo, you picking beats got to be a different process because the sound of the beats you choose is not typical hip hop.
For sure.
is it not typical hip hop, or is it like not typical shit that niggas from Vegas get on, or like
Typical hip hop.
okay,
I think it's similar to, like you said, you a Juice WRLD. You listen to Juice WRLD.
Uzi,
Uzi.
Big Uzi,
Right. So you and the beat, your beat selection can make me see like why them is the people that you listen to.
right?
Typical hip hop don't have that. You know what I'm saying? Like the Juice WRLDs, the Uzis, and the XXXTentacions and all, that was a new vibe
Right.
when they came about. You know what I'm saying? Like you can tell they got Wayne influence or whatever, but it was a new vibe to hip hop. It wasn't. It really should have its own subgenre.
Yeah, I think so.
You know what I'm saying?
What would
I
you
don't-
call it though?
I don't know.
They call it. I mean, like with Juice WRLD or like Uzi, they call it like emo trap type. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, but like I was saying, my barber was like, bro, you sound like some pop. Like this shit sound like some pop shit. And I would go to you if I want to hear on like that type of sound coming out of Vegas. And another thing, you know, like the dead like shit about people saying like Vegas ain't got a sound. Vegas do got a sound, because I've had people say like, "Oh, where you from?" Because it don't sound like you from Vegas.
Yeah,
so,
for real.
you know,
Yeah. So it does have a sound.
I think Vegas got a. I don't know if we got a sound production wise, but I think as far as like rap wise,
The
we
lyrics.
kind of got a style.
Right.
Like we kind of got a sound. I think when it come to like, I can't even call it emo. When it comes to like with you, like bro had said, as soon as we heard you, like, oh, he different. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what made you stand out, because you was just different to us, to hip hop, to Vegas. It was different. But since I listen to everybody else, I'm like, I could see like where you grab your creativity from, but I could see that you keep it to you. You know what I'm saying? Like you make it yours.
And you
Yeah.
comfortable in the booth.
Yeah, definitely. Like I mean, Wayne's a big influence, still is. You feel me? Anytime he drop, I'm checking for it. You feel me? And I just like incorporate, you know, what I didn't learn and study from him, and the artists that I'm on now, like Uzi, Juice, and Trippy, all in. And you know, I came up with my own sound with that.
Right.
You feel me? Just using them as influences. So
Yeah, man. You could tell you comfortable in there. Like a lot of artists, like we hear some artists and they'll come and they stumble over their words and you can't. They're not clear. You know what I
Right.
mean? You can tell they just beginning. But with you seem so comfortable. Like you willing to take risks. You feel me? Even your videos, you know, like you could be on a video by yourself and it's entertaining. You know,
Right.
Other cats be on a video with 15, 20 niggas, 30
Right.
females.
you don't even know who the rapper
a dog,
is.
a dolphin. And then you don't know nothing that they talking about, and then it ain't entertaining. We always talk about it. We get tired of seeing the same exact videos. 30 dudes standing on top of one person's car, holding their guns upside down.
Yeah.
Like that's what's going on right
that
now.
was 2012. Niggas did that. Like Chief Keef and all them. Like 2012, 2013. I don't know. I just feel like, bro, like I'm trying to get y'all me. Y'all need to focus on me. I'm the artist, you know. Like,
Right. Yeah.
this is an intimate situation.
For real.
It's one-on-one.
They love to bite the drippy Vander Holyfield. No more fake love, I need something real. You kicked over the blocks that we were trying to build. I lost my hot girl, now let me find my chill. Let me find my chill, let me find my chill. Hardcore need a coat. You ain't gang, you can't hang. Boy, go find a rope. Ayy, like the piece of man knocking, I go get the dough.
I do have a few videos. I'm probably finna have like, you know, a few of my homies in, but nothing crazy.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to stay to what I've been doing.
You seem to be to yourself though.
Definitely to myself.
Like through your music, like just listening to your music, you seem like you like to yourself. Like you know what I'm saying? Like this is my private life.
Yeah.
Like this is my music. This is my private life. And I just give it to y'all when I give it to y'all.
it really be like that because I be having people like, hey, let's do a song, like what's up with the feature, what's up with the remix and all that, and I just be like, I don't really be like, I'm too focused on what I'm trying to do right now to really be in somebody else's lane, bro. Like really, I mean I feel like probably later this year. We might remix something, or I might work with somebody, but it ain't no stuck up shit like, oh, I'm too good for something. Like it ain't none of that. You feel me? I just be focused on what I got going, and I got a busy life, so it's like when I get time to record, like I like to keep that to myself, like you said, hit it right on the nose.
Yeah, it seemed like that just by listening to the music. You got like I for sure would like to hear you with other artists because it's always dope to hear the clash of sounds. Right. But like what you doing, it's nothing wrong with what you're doing or how you doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because it do seem like you're creating. So your sound and everything is still being created. Like I'm still.
Yeah, I'm in that process.
Yeah, like, I'm still.
Where I got it, nigga, and it's good, and I'm comfortable, and we can nigga, we get on some a YG type of artist, a YB. Yeah. Like it don't matter. Like I could really like.
But you got to bring a person into your world. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not going to what y'all doing the simple shit that's been going on. You got, yeah.
You know. Yeah.
That's real, man.
You know, tweak some shit.
So what you working on right now, man?
My project is called Love Violence, and the meaning behind that title is whatever you love doing, kill that shit. You feel me? Like no matter what it may be, kill that shit. Simple, love violence. And I'm like 10 songs in. I probably add another 5 and drop it. I got the cover art getting made right now, so that'll probably be done in a week, and then we gonna go from there. Shit, and I'm dropping. Like I've been on schedule with dropping a visual every month, so I'm gonna stick to that. You feel me? It's been working. I just been learning, promoting, and marketing, like really on my own. You know, I got help here and there.
We forgot to say it too, man. Let everybody know where to reach you at.
Oh yeah, I'm tripping.
You gotta get that to get you at.
Cody Boulevard. But I think my IG is Cody_Boulevard. That's KODI_BLVD. Okay. YouTube Cody Boulevard, one word.
Yeah, man. Run him up, man. Where you get that name from, Cody Boulevard? That sounds like a Vegas name.
A lot of shit came from prison. Like, rest in peace. We just lost him like December. My homie Threes. Well, he was like associate of mine. Like I met him through prison, but like I was in there like just like bro, the name I had, I'm like bro, I gotta dead that like. I had too much tied to that name, you feel me? So I'm like, I'm finna reinvent myself again, you feel me? And Cody, the name Cody, I don't know, I just always like that name. And Boulevard, I put that together because I didn't spend a lot of cold nights on that boulevard, so it was like Cody Boulevard. Okay. And that's really how that shit came about, and I stuck to that. So people that didn't know me before, like, all they know that's what they call me is Cody. Like, hey, Cody. Like it's my real name.
That's for sure all we knew you for. Like, when we first reacted to you, it was just, it's Cody Boulevard. And then, people who, younger people, niggas who knew you was like, oh, no, you don't know him. And everything. I'm like, nah, Cody Boulevard.
I be having to tell niggas, like, bro, I ain't finna answer to other shit. Like, it's my slave name type shit. It's Cody now.
For real, though.
So, with all the, artwork, you say you trying to put visuals out every month. What's gonna change visually?
Storylines. I'm trying to get into like some story, like actual like little movie type of videos. Even if it's a 2-minute song, 2-minute 40-second song, like is a little movie. Like you'd think it was like a preview or some shit. You feel me? To some bigger shit. So. That's what I really want to hone in on.
So incorporate into your
little movie looking ass videos. Like.
Is you still going with Dre Pay?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all be rocking tough.
So that's what it is.
Yeah.
Video wise.
How you get linked up with him? How you? Shout out to Dre Pay, by the way.
Yeah,
man.
shout out Dre Pay, man.
When you leave, I hope you remember me. Turn my heart cold, 0 degrees. All my bros turn into frenemies. Told my Paul, protecting my energy.
He's a busy man. He be working.
Yeah, he been working for sure.
Text me. But anyways, I met him through a mutual friend, and I remember when he first started like fucking with the video. Like he was showing us his camera and shit.
Yeah.
We was in front of like a PT's. This was like 2016, and you know, nigga, like we wasn't like super close, so.
Yeah.
I was just probably seeing what he was doing like from a distance, but I ain't really see the whole video side of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I got out this time, I'm seeing this nigga dropping. And then I hooked up with him, and you know, nigga just been
Rocking.
Y'all been working.
it's been work ever since. Like
And we spoke about it a little bit before the camera came on. The city been working. You know, you named a couple artists in the city whose music you listen to. You know what I mean? You said you listen to the whole album.
yeah.
How do you feel like the state of music is in Vegas right now? Or
I feel like people are they coming at like they got something to prove. You feel me? So it's like people are actually just, like taking that time to put full projects together. The art, I don't know the promotion side of it, but it's getting out here to us. You feel me? And like I had listened to bro shit, Lit Socks,
yeah.
and it was like an actual project. You feel me? I fuck with that. I think the last one I checked out before that was Weebo.
Yeah.
You know, that's gang anyway. But
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
yeah. But as far as music wise, like I just want to see the artists like that I know been going hard like from back then. I just want to see him keep coming, because even with Lil Socks, you know, he had his shit. He was like, bro, this shit coming.
Yeah,
And see him actually drop that shit. You feel me?
Man, waited
I
for
hope
it
he
for
keep
years.
his foot on the gas. You feel me? And just keep pushing that shit.
Wait on that LV wake up for years.
Yeah, for real.
Your whole
He up now though.
he
woke.
up. He up.
Yeah, he woke.
Your whole persona, has this always been you, or it's just a character that you grew into, or you know what I'm saying?
It's been me. Like, nigga, I used to skateboard and all that. Like, really listen to rock music. Like, for a period of time, like that's all I did was listen to like punk rock, bro. Like,
Okay.
cut all like. I went through different periods. Like, I was straight hip hop. Like, but I always been into music, cause like, even when I was like in elementary school, bro, instead of video, I mean, of course we have video games, but I'm trying to get CDs, like, from my CD player. Like, that's what I was on. And then I went through the whole rock thing, skateboarding, like, really skateboarded, all that shit.
How you get into that part of life, skateboard?
You know, just, the area I was, like, raised, like, I was in at that time, and the people I hang out with, like, and then usually when I try something, and I really try, like, I could become good at that shit, and that's just what happened.
Yeah.
And then I just stopped and got in the streets. Like, it was weird how my transitions, like, how I transitioned from this to that. Like, I'm just like,
That's
but,
crazy.
That's Vegas.
yeah, this just been me, bro. Like, I mean, people that really know me, like, I don't know if you know who True Hundred is.
I don't know who he is,
You
but I've
know,
heard of him.
yeah, like, me and bro was having a conversation. He like, bro, like, your sound is different, and that been you, the piercings, the skinny jeans. Like, I was probably one of the first niggas in the hood wearing skinny jeans and all that. You feel me? Like, this is just who I am. You know, like, it ain't no
For some
gimmick,
people, it'd
none
be-
of that shit.
Yeah, for some people it'd be a gimmick. That's what made me ask it, because for some people it'd be like, everybody else doing this, I'm gonna do this, even though I don't really care for this. So you say you listen to punk rock and all that. So who's some of your inspirations in punk rock?
They got AFI, Green Day, Yellow Card. Linkin Park ain't really punk rock, but I listen to a lot of them. System of a Down, they not really punk rock either, but
System of a Down. Cool. I had got on Nickelback for a while.
I never really checked out Nickelback.
Yeah.
Oh, was it Paramore? Yeah, Paramore. Yeah, it's deep. That shit get deep too.
So you was really listening to all that different type of stuff.
And yeah, all that, the anime, all that shit go in. Like, I like all that shit for real.
Your music got an R&B vibe to it too. Did you grow up around like old school R&B? Or you always just mess with rap?
Not really. Like, I mean, here and there, like, probably just the people I was hanging around, like, they'll probably be listening to like that Lloyd. I remember Lloyd was slapping for a minute. Like, I heard a lot of that, so it kind of grew on me. That was never like my first choice to like, oh, let me go put on some R&B, but
It happened.
So when you,
I definitely appreciate it.
You turn on music, you turn on rock or different type of hip hop, like newer hip hop.
Yeah, I mean, I listen to everybody though, like, but more so I listen to, my go-to is Uzi, Juice WRLD. Like, I listen to a lot of Juice WRLD. Rest in peace, but
I get into Juice WRLD.
Yeah, man, he got a lot of shit, bro. Like, I know you probably just think it's a lot of sad shit, but he got shit where he actually rapping on too. Like,
I seen him on a freestyle, and I was like, oh, he could really rap.
Oh, you talking about he was rapping for like an hour or some shit? Yeah.
I seen him on a freestyle where he could really rap, so I'm like, he can
An
rap.
hour?
Yeah, he did that twice. He
be going. Like, he be really going. So I seen that he could really rap or whatever, so I'm like, okay, it's not a fluke. You know what I'm saying?
No,
it's not a fluke. Like, he really, I feel like he really got the talent and all that. It's just music that I just couldn't personally vibe with. I didn't feel like it was trash or nothing like that. I just felt like it was just music I can't personally vibe with. Yeah. Same with Uzi Vert. Like, I couldn't.
But it's like,
rock with Uzi.
What about me though? Cause like, I mean, I'm not them. I don't. But it's like you said, it's like, what is this? Like, what's this sound?
But I could turn on your music. Like, your music is on my playlist, so it comes on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I
like that bridge. You like that bridge. It's like, we older, right? So certain music, I don't even know if it would have been accepted at a certain time. You know what I mean? And when we hear like Uzi Vert and all them, like, it took me a while to even get into Young Thug, and he probably a part of the bridge as well.
Yeah,
the hood, So it took me a while to get into him. You know what I mean? So I think that what turned me on to your music first was like, first I underestimated you. When I first saw the video, we saw some when we first started, we saw some sorry ass videos. You gotta realize people now starting to give us good visuals.
Right.
At first they was giving us terrible visuals and terrible sound.
You talking about the quality?
The production. Yeah, they was sending that shit in that was terrible, right? Yeah. So we was sitting in that chair. We like, damn, I hope this ain't another one of these. And when I first saw you, I'm like, man, what the fuck is this dude on, right? Then once I heard you, I'm like, oh damn, like this nigga right here hard. You feel me? And it was good. It was cool, especially when I looked into you a little bit more. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, this motherfucker, it ain't no just one hit. You know
but you got the kind of music that you have to really want to listen to. Like, with us doing this, it makes me like really listen to it, right? But you sometimes you won't say nothing for like 30 seconds. Average time, I would be like, nah, I'm not finna wait no 30 seconds for the nigga to say nothing.
Oh, you talking about like before
your beat will just be going.
Oh yeah, when it first started.
You won't say nothing, right. So. Visually, we had to like focus on what's going on in the video. Like, oh, this video is crazy. Okay, he doing this. The camera, you know what I'm saying? And then you started, rapping or whatever. We was like, oh, because you had the bars in there, you got the metaphors in there and shit like that.
Wait, bro, it's coming. Like,
right. But that'd be hard. That'd be hard when you dealing with local.
Right.
Yeah, because if it's a Jay-Z, I'm waiting 30, 40 seconds because it's Jay-Z. If it's a Wayne, I'm waiting. Right. When you dealing with somebody local, it's like, fuck it. Because you already had your doubts. Right? You already got your doubts on what it's going to be or whatever. So it took a while. Maybe I should say some shit.
Sometime.
You don't say nothing in like for 30 seconds. A lot of your music.
Sometimes like the songs I just did, I did that on 2 songs. I ain't say shit. You feel me? But on one of them, you know, I was trying to, you know, harmonize, say my name, all that type of shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just probably be letting the beat build. You know, anticipating myself. Like,
Yeah, you got to get the ear. So for that, it's difficult at first. You know what I'm saying? But we watching the video, so it's like, okay. Then when I listen to the album, like, now I want to hear you. Because now you done got my attention, and I want to hear what you got. So when I first heard your project, when you sent the project over,
right.
When I finally got to it, I was like, okay. And then I be trying to, like, be like, what don't I like? Like, that'd be the first thing I do when I listen to music, right? I look for what I don't like. Not to be an asshole, but to be a critic. You know what I'm saying? To be like, if you can do this, you can do that.
Yeah, show job.
Yeah. But for the most part, your whole project was
shit.
Dope out of the, you know, you only gave, 7 songs on the first project. It was like 7, something like that. It was short. So it was dope. You know what I'm saying? And then the way you carry yourself on camera is also dope. So I think it's dope that you saying you're going to drop a visual every month or whatever. This next project, you're doing 15 songs.
I might. Because
well, you got 10 right now, so what's going to be there?
I don't know, bro, because now I'm like, I dropped a lot of singles, so it's like, maybe I might just leave those how they would, like, you know, just leave them as singles and then add some shit to it, because even with me, I'm like, bro, I don't want to hear a bunch of songs from just one person. Like I don't want I'm not finna listen to no 20 song project, maybe not even 15, depending on who you is, you feel me? So even Juice WRLD, I fuck with him, and I was just like, man, this nigga got hella songs on this bitch. Juice WRLD probably finna make it through all these, but that's why I'm just like, I might just keep it at like 10, bro, because I feel like that's a cool number. Or I might just drop 2 EPs. Boom, boom.
When you got them, don't let the singles go. Put the singles on the project. Whether you put it on different projects or whatever.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because you got, so like I tell everybody, man, when you doing art, when you paying attention to artists and music and stuff like that, it's a reason why Bodak Yellow is big for a year and then still put on the project. You know what I'm saying?
I be thinking
them streams count.
Yeah,
the streams and shit like that count.
Use it to your advantage.
So yeah, you use your advantage because your full project might have, you might already have something with 10 or, you know, 1,000 or whatever the case may be. And then when you get to these streams, as it build up, it's like you already got 10,000 streams now,
right,
from whatever songs. So that full project already has 10,000 streams as soon as you drop it.
It makes sense.
So it makes sense.
I be thinking like that too though. I'm like, bro, it's like a lot of people that still ain't heard this, and this song probably was doing good, so might as well just slide that bitch.
And we talked about it earlier, timing. You know, you never know when it's the right time to drop a certain song. You know what I mean? You drop it at the right time, something can be going on, and that shit'll catch fire again. You feel me?
Facts. Facts. When one person listens to the project, they might, you know what I'm saying? They might not have never heard it.
Yeah, it might be out to me,
it's new to them.
So many other people.
So don't let them just float away.
A lot of artists do that though. A lot of artists will write a song, and when they write more songs, they'll forget about that song because they always feel like the next thing that they wrote is the best shit ever. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like, you know, y'all hear an old song, y'all don't even like it no more.
And you don't do that to that song you feel like that about right now, like.
Yeah.
Facts.
Just throw it to the side.
You gotta do all that. So with your you got your own style, your own swag, your own everything. It's you, your wife,
baby.
Yeah.
Me, baby.
For real.
Me, baby.
Man, I always told you about that. He always speak up on his wife. That shit dope to see that, like, in our era. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I actually put that in my music, like that. Yeah.
Diamond wedding band, I'm a married man, yeah. Hop out the coupe with the bands, yeah. I get the loot and I scream, yeah. My ex calling back for a chance, yeah. Skinny pants, but my pockets rose in.
I'm like, nigga, I be talking about my life, really. Like, but I make it sound cool. You know? Like, not just like, not to take like anything away from me. I'm just saying, like, I talk about my life and I make that shit sound like, you feel me?
Right.
On the beat, that shit, you feel me?
Yeah.
So, like,
you gotta make it sound good.
And that's kind of challenging in a way, you feel me, to not talk about what everybody else talk about. Like,
Yeah.
fucking
For
this
real.
bitch doing that, you feel me? Like, niggas be talking about shooting this, shooting. Like, niggas ain't even got bodies to be talking about. Like,
For real, for facts.
Just to even get on the song and say, I'm married.
yeah.
For a younger cat, is like, niggas
for
ain't
real.
doing, niggas be in full relationships,
Bruh.
married and all, and be like, I'm not saying that. You know what I'm saying?
Right on
Because you,
TV. Like,
for yeah, like they not saying that
married.
shit.
Not even have a girlfriend.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit, Nicki Minaj played single forever, and she had old boy.
Yeah, I didn't like.
In the
I didn't
background.
know that shit, bro. To way after the fact, I'm like, damn, she had a nigga the whole time.
Yes,
like,
Safari.
that's fucking
So
weird.
that's dope. Bro, I said it in one of the interviews. I'm like, that's dope.
Yeah, for
That's
real.
dope to be like, nigga, this is me, and I'm giving you me, like it or not.
Respect it, like that shit. You know,
That's right.
I'm gonna stick to what I'm doing, stick to being me, giving y'all me, and that's just like, I'm just gonna find different ways to, you know, make
Right.
this shit refreshing every time, make it new.
What about like a clothing line?
Oh,
Bro,
definitely
you
doing that.
you got your own style.
Hey, I'm doing that.
You
too.
gotta get on that.
I kind of want to tell you, but it got to do it's something to do with my project.
Okay.
You feel me? But I
So
don't
it's
want
gonna
nobody
count.
just stealing the hype. Like,
That's
that
cool.
shit sound hard. You feel me? Just try
Yeah.
to run off with the
As
soul.
long as we know it's coming.
Yeah.
For sure, man.
You and your wife already got a, well, your wife got a business, so you already got y'all business things going.
Yeah, and always trying to think of new stuff to embark on. Like, she just recently started tattooing. Well, getting into tattooing, so that's, you know, something that I'm backing her with. You feel me? 100%.
Oh, shit, we got tattoos, so it works.
It's a lot, yeah. It definitely works. And just to walk around and be like, yeah, my wife did that. Like, be, you know, hit up and be like, yeah, my wife did that. Like, you know, just be that power couple for real.
That's
And
dope.
not just on Instagram and Facebook and shit. Like, really be doing that shit in real life.
That's dope.
How many
That's
kids
dope.
you got?
Altogether, we got four. We got 4 girls.
No boys?
Golly.
And God
I'm
bless you,
trying to
brother.
get it. Trying to, you know what I'm going through.
Man, I mean, I handle girls over there.
Oh,
But, you know.
That's how my family is, man. All the boys, they had like 3 girls before
Oh
having
my
boys.
God.
That's why I be trying to chill on kids.
You like, damn, this can't be another girl.
Don't you? Yeah, man. She cried. She ain't want it. But you know.
That's what a boy this time.
But I mean, hopefully next time around, I'm gonna do a bunch of Google researching, trying to see what the fuck I gotta do.
I don't
You
think
get
it's
it right?
I don't think it's no way to do it, man. It's just
This
bad
Mexican
luck.
lady was telling us, like, when we was doing our like maternity shoot, she was saying her friend did, like, she was breaking it down. So it's a way, you know.
Y'all
you
gotta-
just gotta.
Yeah, listen. I didn't
Gotta
try
be
that.
dedicated.
I didn't try every position. I remember my cousin saying,
Yeah.
you gotta nut while she on top. That's how you gonna get a boy. I tried that. That didn't work.
Yeah, it gotta be deep penetration. but
Yo,
that shit
said I was
still
trying
ain't work, bro.
everything. Like, this shit
So
is
I'm
not
just like,
working.
it probably wasn't meant now or never. Shit, I don't know.
Oh man, so how's it having all girls? I know from my experience, but what's your experience? How old's your oldest girl?
8 going on 9.
Ooh.
So, you know, it's a transition, like little girls to preteen type, like, cause you know, like, it's not the same as it was when we was kids. Like, it's so much.
They already got so much
kids-
access.
Yeah, exactly. This exact word I was from you. So much access to what's going on in the shit they see. So it's like you could like guard them so much. You feel me? But you don't want to like sugarcoat life and they be just
Looking down.
dumbfounded
Yeah.
out here. Not
You can't
knowing what
filter
to-
nothing now.
So it's just like, you know,
They gonna find out.
I'm gonna teach right from wrong and be on it, but I ain't gonna make it to where they can't come to me and sit down and have a conversation, because that's when they get to hiding shit and all that type of.
I think with this era, with our era, like one thing I appreciate with certain artists, like even with you as an artist, is I don't need to know your life. You know what I'm saying? It's like every artist want to give you their whole life on a social media and give you,
Right,
like you more so of like held in, and then whenever I give y'all this music, I'm gonna give y'all this
my
music.
music,
But
yeah.
y'all not finna get my whole life on my social media, and that's what a lot of it is. And I think, like you said, with having girls and with having kids, period, the access is there. The access that we didn't have to our artists.
Right. Yeah,
we didn't have that
definitely.
access.
Like it's like a lot. Like you get to see a lot, bro. And like you said, like I'm not finna give you all my life, but then you see like these big artists, like the shit with Sweetie and Quavo and like bro, like everybody go through that shit. You feel me? But like they gonna broadcast it like how they did it because of who they are. So it's just like I don't know. It is what it is. All publicity is good publicity.
Yeah. It's a gift and a curse, man.
Gift
You gotta
and
just
curse.
know what you signing up for, whatever you do.
Facts.
Everything. Yeah, so we got this segment called Game for Lames, man. Look at the camera, tell the people out there some game you didn't acquire in life or some knowledge you didn't got that you feel that help you dodge some bullshit or put you in the right frame of mind.
It was a lot. I had a celly. First off, I had a celly. He was kind of a young nigga. He ended up getting kicked out for whatever reason. You know, God worked in mysterious ways because he brought in somebody that I had been seeing on Snapchat like previous before I had got locked up, and he was a DJ. So he was showing me his resume, like all the people he worked with. Okay. Like he had some big names on there like T Grizzly. He had Cardi B on there. I think he had YG. He had a lot of big names, but he would just be talking about different business ventures. Like he was even in there like folding up the papers, making pamphlets showing like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have a Vegas magazine with this on the front. We had a model of the month here. Like it was just a lot of motivating ass shit that we used to always talk about. And he had really like put me up on game about like distributing my music, like DistroKid, and how to get on there, and like about really promoting myself, like as far as like even like going to strip clubs and giving the DJ a flash drive with probably like 3 of your songs on there with some money. Like it was just different little ways to promote yourself and how to get yourself out there. And he like I really, like, you feel me, I really soaked up all that shit because like I really got out in the shit he was telling me about. I put that shit to work, you feel me? And I don't even really talk to him too much like now, but you feel me? I tap in with him every so often, but you know.
He's still a DJ? He's still a DJ out here?
Yeah, I think he moved to Houston.
Okay.
I think he moved to Houston, but he be doing this shit out there, but like that was some game that I took with me.
Like basically invest in yourself.
Basically invest in myself and how to become the independent artist that, you know, I'm striving to be now. So
For sure, man. Well, I'm so glad you came by, man. You feel me? It's a pleasure to have you here, man.
Thanks for having me.
I do believe you're going to do great things, man. All I want to say is, man, stay in your lane. And I was shocked that you said that you listen to other artists because your music doesn't seem like it's influenced by that. You know what I mean? Like you don't sound like nobody else, so that's dope. Because right now, a lot of music is sounding similar. So for you to have your own lane and you still able to listen to other people and still keep your own style, that shit dope. You know what I mean?
It's hard. It's challenging. Yeah, it is, to not get caught up in all the shit you surrounded by. But I don't know. I mean, it just come natural.
I feel like you gotta stay in your lane. I feel like your sound is what Vegas is looking for.
That's what's gonna get me out.
I just told him.
Right.
Yeah,
I just told him, man, he plays on the strip.
Yeah, it's what Vegas is. I feel like your sound is what Vegas is looking for. I don't feel like Vegas not looking for and not to knock nothing nobody else is doing. And I'm talking, and when I'm speaking of Vegas, I'm not speaking of the west side or North Town or the urban parts of Vegas. I'm talking about as a whole.
That strip, people.
Right? The strip, the motherfuckers that really want to promote. You have that sound to where we could put him here. We could put him here because he got the sound that everybody can cope with. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's like a universal.
It's a universal sound. Like, you're not just rapping about your neighborhood where you grew up at. You're not just rapping about this. You giving, this is my life. And this is, whether these are my emotions of my life. This is what I go through. It's something that every race and everybody can relate to.
It's just like, I just feel like I just make music. Like, I make songs like that are either catchy, get some emotion, give you a feeling. Like, cause that's what I like. I like music I could vibe to. Music
Facts.
that gives me a feeling. Like, I turn this on when I'm feeling like this, when I'm in this type of movie for me. So that's the type of music I produce. Shit that has a vibe on it.
You gotta keep at it, man. So go ahead, let the people know where to find you at. All that shit, man. One more time.
You could find me on IG at Kodi KODI_Boulevard BLVD, YouTube Kodi Boulevard, Facebook Kodi Boulevard, all that shit the same.
Everything the same, man.
For sure, man.
Y'all know what it is, man. Hey, make sure y'all subscribe to the boy channel, man.
Run this
Get that
shit
shit
up,
up. The music is unique. The music is something new. The music is something that the world need to hear.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Have a project coming out sometime soon. You can give them the name of the project.
Love violence, you know, basically whatever you love doing, whatever you have a passion for, kill that shit. You know,
100.
Enough said, man.
Be on the lookout for Kodi Boulevard, man. This was Code 7. Probably Talk By Tizzle, and we are gone.
I go hard for this. How the fuck you winning if you lost in this? Niggas think they own, so they get off in this. It's easy to get crossed in this. On TOP, we gon' get far from this. Step up in they town and burn it down like I'm a horse.